Man, I was out for the count. I was out, man. I was out. I was out. I just woke up from the dream realm. Spiritual warfare is real, man. Let me tell you, I had like three nightmares. I don't know if they call them night. It's not really nightmares, but it's just weird. I have to sneeze. I just woke up. I just woke up, and I had three, but I only can remember two. So I'm gonna let you guys know how you can recognize these things, right? Oh boy, and I just made me some nachos, and some salsa, some cheese dip, and some nachos, some tortillas. So this is how YouTube blocked one of my videos yesterday because I was playing music, I guess. But I was trying to get a point to you guys to be careful of these trends. So I'm just gonna say it right now. These trends, these TikTok trends that you guys are dancing to, it's like witchcraft because you're putting your soul and your energy, and those dances, those movements all have movements, meanings to them. When you putting your hands towards your crotch area, it's like sexual. When you in like there's a song called with Mariah in scientists that people are doing now, and it's like something about water and she's entering. So when you put your hands like you're entering the water, you're entering that covenant with those spirits of the water. Anyway, that's just a little message, and it's making the men zesty. They don't know why you have these young YNs dancing to these musics, but it's females singing in the background talking about I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad bitch, look at me, look at me, look at me. And the young men are dancing to it, doing these zesty dances, and they don't know why. They're getting curious and all types of their confusion. Anyway, so back to my message. So the message is sometimes you got to spend a little money extra to go to another store. Don't always shop in the same spot, you know, because if you're being gang stalked or there's monitoring spirits, they always know if you go to a certain shop, you it's not comfortable talking about this. This is not a comfortable topic to talk about, but I have to tell you guys because it's about gang stalking and monitoring spirits. Sometimes there's a store that I didn't go to for like I used to go there a lot, and all the workers at the store was really nice to me, and they used to give me discounts, and sometimes I was short, and they'd help me out. So nice. So, but then I got a feeling. But one of the managers always, hey, how you doing, chat? One of the managers, I noticed that she always had like crystals, and she was a gothic looking person, but she was mad cool, like a gothic person, the piercings and stuff, all that, you know. So next thing you know, then I got a feeling. All the coworkers are really nice. Then I got a feeling that maybe I shouldn't go here anymore. And it was a cheap store. Thank you. I'm good. How are you? How are you? Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm just talking about trying to. You have to try to shop in different areas. If you follow your gut instinct about things. How are you guys? Let me guys know how you are. Thank you. Hit the like as you enter. I'm just eating some nachos. I just woke up from the dream realm. I had three dreams, like crazy dreams, and I'm telling you how it starts. Right? If you're a dreamer, and you have anyway, there's a lot going on. Anyway, so let me get back to my story. So I don't want to say too much about it, but so I haven't gone to the same store. I haven't gone. They always have good deals, right? I haven't gone to in like 8 months. Someone told me not to stop going there because everyone is getting too close. So I finally went there yesterday. I said I'm gonna get me some nachos and chips, and I got some dip and all types of stuff, right? And when I went in there, people were so nice. Oh, how you been? How you been? How you been? How you been? And nice and whatever. When I got home, I went to. Okay, no. Matter of fact, yo, when I was in there, I saw this person that I used to mess around with, right? When I saw this person, they had on all these crystals and stuff on their neck and shit. And I'm like, damn. when I used to talk to you, you never had no crystals. You never wear those things around me. You never, don't wear your crystals and all that stuff. So obviously this person, and I noticed that this is the reason why I stopped going to that store, because every time when I went in that store, I would see that same person, and they would have one of their crystals and stuff. So I just ignored them. I didn't talk to them. I just like ghosted them. I didn't look at them. And that's how you see shapeshifters. You ever saw people that know shapeshifters exist, and some people that you may be talking to is not real people. Because I know it's like it's just so ironic that this person, anytime you go in the store, no matter what time of day, even when you try to switch up your schedule, you may go early morning or late at night, that person would end up in there, in the store. Like, because sometimes I shop for like 10, 15, I'll be like shop for like 15, 20 minutes looking around. And so in that case, I'm thinking, oh, because the manager can see you in the store, or they could contact that person. Okay, come in the store. Come. Check. He's in the store. You know, and that's like kind of monitoring their vibes. Because I was like, nah, I can't come in the store. Because every time I come in the store, this person comes in the store, and it's like they know I'm there, but I'm not gonna approach the person because I don't do that. I'm gonna stay away from. It's kind of tricky, and they got on their crystals and shit. So it gives me a side eye, like, okay, this is some bullshit going on. So then I stopped going to the store. I haven't gone to that same store in like 8 months. Went there yesterday. I haven't been to the same store in 8 months, yo. Let me know how you guys doing in the chat. So finally, when I went back in the store yesterday, after 8 months, the same person, the same crystal witch, into the store. I'm like, I'm at the checkout, and then it's like they didn't even buy nothing, but they see me in a line, and then they come stand like right one person behind me in the line, and they didn't buy nothing, and it's like they trying to make me see them, but I see them, but I know the manager is in the office looking at the cameras. They know I'm looking at the fucking person because they can see me through the camera looking at the fucking other witches, the other witches, and they because it's like they all could be in and on it, right? Long story short, I didn't say nothing, but they can see. They of course say, "Oh, he's in the store. Let me call the other crystal person, the other warlock." So they all in the store, and I'm there after so long. So I went home, ate my chips, and then even the cashier was kind of rude to me in a way. Normally she wasn't. She was kind of rude to me, trying to charge me all these extra cents for bags and shit. And she did touching cause the cashier. This is how shit work, bro. Cashiers when people touch your shit, they can put fucking spirits in your shit when they touch it. So I'm there, and it's not me being paranoid. It's me knowing what I know, and realizing how shit works after many years of being around narcissists. You know what I'm saying? So after many years around being a narcissist, you pick up on these clues and tick. So when you can't let people touch you and touch your shit. So the cashier is in on it too. She was touching my food items. You know what I'm saying? When witches touch shit, they could implant energy and shit into your fucking shit. So stop, boo. So when I went home, ate my shit, went to sleep. Nightmares. First nightmare I had was I'm at my house, and then I don't know, some dude, I don't even know this person, came in my door, opened the door, he came inside, and then I guess me and him are talking or whatever. I don't know this person from nowhere, right? And then he said he's gonna invite two of his friends, his girlfriends, right? So then I entered the door. What happened? I opened the door and there was two girls, right? I opened the door and two girls was at the door, and he told me he was only gonna bring one girl, right? So I'm like, wait, what's going on? I thought you were only gonna bring one girl, and then it's two girls, and then it's like I felt uncomfortable because I'm like, why is? Then I start seeing. Then it's like three or four, and it's like more people are knocking on my door, right? And I'm like, what is going on? It's like a whole fucking gang of people outside. And I told him not only to invite two people, one or two people or whatever. and there's like a whole gang of people out my door. And I was like, and I was trying to call the police. I was trying to call the police with a cord. You know them old time phones, them cordless phones. I had a cordless phone in one hand. I'm trying to hold the door closed with one hand, trying to call the police, and I couldn't call the police. This is a dream, by the way, right? This is a dream. And I had to run downstairs, and then I'm outside, and it's just a whole bunch of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the next dream, I was in his house, and I was in these people's house searching through these bins. I don't know what I was looking for. It was just like one after the other, dream after dream. Just I'm tired as fuck. I'm supposed to wake up and have a fresh, refresher day, but I can't because I'm tired. I'm thinking about these dreams and what's going on. But I realize it's the store that I went into. Okay, witches most of the time will hire witches to work with each other. So my message is: be careful of the places you enter. Be careful of the places you shop. Hit the like button here. If you're in the chat, let me know where you guys at. How you guys doing? Ghost World. See, I least a person named Ghost World in the fucking chat. Why you gotta be Ghost World? So it's a ghostly world, bro. What? Hi to you too. Um, so it's like you gotta be careful of I mean, I'm gonna have to pray over these nachos. This is what I bought yesterday. I bought some nachos, some cheese. I was craving, and I couldn't. I went to like two other stores, and I couldn't find no nachos. So I said, let me go to the damn store that I know always have nachos and shit. And I got me some nachos and cheese. And I know the witch touched my food and sent all these demons. Cause that person that I knew that every time I go in that store, that person would enter that store. They know where I live. They know. So when I went to sleep that night, and then all this chaos started to come to my door and come in my realm, and that's how God talks to you. So you gotta kind of know the signs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know the signs and put two and two together and put three and three together. Cause you're not tripping. You know, it's like they're trying to get you in a state of mess and confusion. Yeah. DJ Decree Wagwan. DJ Decree in the house. Oh, hold on. Yeah. So be careful, guys. Be vigilant. Be careful, guys. Be vigilant and be That's good. Good. And I had another dream. I don't remember what exactly, but be careful of the stores you shop in. Be careful of people you let into your house. Not every spirit is a good spirit. Okay? Be careful of who you let prepare your food. Because if you're at a store, everyone is a suspect. You know? I know that girl that touched the cashier at the store. She was a witch. Because they all work together. You know what I'm saying? When the witch cashier, you know how I know she was a witch? Because she had crystals and shit and all types of witchy stuff. The witch cashier, she touched my items. When I got home, I went to sleep. All these terrorizing dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, be careful. That's all I can say right now. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on with the Let me see what's going on over here. So, I got some. What's this? That's hot peppers. Oh, these are the same plants. So that's pepper and pepper. I think this is basil. I got some 3 pineapples. They say pineapples take forever. They say pineapples take like 2 to 3 years to grow. And pineapples can be female or male. so you might not get a pineapple. I'm not sure how that works. Um, I don't know what this is right here. I don't know what this plant is. Anybody know what this plant is? You can leave it in the comments. It's growing quite well. Um, but nuts. Yeah. And this is a ginger. I gotta replant it. Lord, give me the energy and the strength. Lord, give me the energy and the strength. So this is piece of ginger, but I think it might be in the wrong kind of pot. I think the pot is too shallow, and I got two in there. The ginger is a root, right? It's not gonna. I think so. I think I should get a deeper pot. But I'm so tired. That's what these narcissists these narcissists do. They tire you out. They tire you out. So I was in these people's house, and I'm there searching through their stuff, and then they came in the house. This is a dream, by the way, because y'all be tripping. And then when they came in the house, I don't know what I was looking for in their house in a dream, but I'm there looking, and searching, and then when they came in the house, it's like there was a big excitement, a big like, and then I ran out the house, and they was trying to fight me, and I'm running down the street, and they chasing me and all types of fucking bullshit. I just woke up. It's just like exhausting. So the message is, please go back and rewatch the live, and then you'll find out the whole story. But the message is, sometimes trust your instinct. Message is, don't let everybody touch your food. Sometimes you gotta shop at different. You have to shop at different areas. Don't just because it's a good deal. Just because the food may be cheap, you don't have to go there. It's good to go to different areas and shop. Because I there was a store that I went to that I haven't been to in like 7 months. Because every time I would go in that store, the same people would enter the store, and I went there, and then when I went and purchased them said items, just a whole bunch of terrorization in the dream realm. So yeah, so peace and blessings, y'all. Remember to keep Jesus first. Drink your blood of Jesus. Eat your Jesus meat. All that stuff with Jesus. Wiping down your body with lotion. Oh, this is the blood of Jesus. Just wipe yourself down. I didn't do that yesterday as much. When you enter a store, and when you enter, I used to have this. There was a lady. Anytime before she stepped in the job, right before she entered the job, she'd raise her hands to the Lord and say, let me have a good day, and just pray before she entered that building. Sometimes you gotta pray before you enter certain buildings. Am I telling the truth or not? Sometimes you gotta pray before you enter certain buildings, just so God can remember you. Because God dealing with a lot of people God got a lot of people to deal with. He got to deal with this one and this one and that one. So you got to keep your. They say God know everything. He does know everything, but you got to make him remember. And you got to. There's enough people in the world praying. You feel me? There's enough people, so you got to make sure you stand out and put your best foot forward and make sure he remember you. And make sure you are one of the top people that he remember. There's a verse in the Bible that says something about. It says something like he don't know you, like I don't know if you keep on something like God don't know you or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the saying, but you just got to keep remembering God. God wants to be with you. Jesus wants to be with you. Every move you make. Hell, if you're making love, bring God and Jesus into it too. Just make sure they always there. Because God and Jesus, they see everything you do, and they want to be a part of your life. Every breath you take, every step you take, keep Jesus with you. Okay? That's all I have to say. Just keep Jesus with you, keep God with you every step you take. Because it's a real warfare out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a warfare. It's a battle of the mind, a battle of your soul, a battle of your spirit, a battle of your physical. They're trying to make you tired. They're trying to mess with your mental state. They're trying to confuse you. They're trying to gaslight you. They try to do everything to make you falter. You know, as you get stronger in your faith, your enemies start to crumble. They start to scatter. They start to crash out. But as you start to fumble and stumble, that's when your enemies get stronger. You know? Because I used to remember when I was living by my grandmother, every time, it's when I had to live with her for a couple of months, right? Every time I would eat her food, I would get weak. I would get tired. Mind you, me and her eating out the same pot, but I would get tired. I would get tired and weak, and then she would say shit like, "Oh, you're gonna sleep your life away. You're gonna sleep your life away." Be careful what people say to you, because it's like curses in disguise. So every time my grandmother would be like, "You're gonna sleep your life away," and feeding me her food, I would get tired and weak and just depressed. I was like, God, what is going on? Please reveal my enemies. Please help me figure out what's going on. Next thing you know, I'm watching a documentary on TV where this young girl was getting poisoned by her mother and the food. So it was like an Annie or some documentary, crazy. So I'm like, people really do that? People are that wicked. So, ding, ding, ding. God was like, this is the message for you. Stop eating that fucking food. Stop eating that food. Stop being around this person so much. Even though you live with her, you gotta try not to be around her. Because she's weakening your spirit, weakening your soul, telling you you're gonna sleep your life away, giving you that food. So I stopped, I was there for like 5, 6 months. I stopped eating that food. Anytime I would go home, you know what, after work, because I would say I'm going to the studio and just like stay out all night or sleep in my car. You know, I would not step into the house. Because that house is dedicated to evil. So you have to do what you have to do. I was like literally after work, I'd like go hang out or I would sleep in my car because I would not go home. Because after God told me I was being poisoned by my grandmother and by food and by things she would say, I would bring like, I worked in a restaurant, right? I was a chef. So I used to bring like seasonings, different kind of oregano and rosemary and different kind of seasonings from my restaurant. And she would say stuff like, "Stop bringing those things into her house because they're gonna poison you." Who the what? What you mean? What? Who says that? Like don't people like I'll bring meat and steak and stuff like that, man. Seasoning. She like don't bring those things in the house because they're gonna poison you. See, narcissists, they will tell on themselves. They will tell on themselves. You know, so you gotta. There's little slick marks under there mumbling and shit. You gotta listen to that shit, man. You gotta listen to that. So since then, I stopped going there. I would just like my clothes would be there, but and that bitch would put pins in the fucking bed and shit and all types of fucking blood fucked up shit. Who does that? I didn't know what to do. Yeah. Who the fuck put pins in the bed? Ain't no fucking pins in the bed last night, but now the fucking there's pins in the bed, bitch. Yeah. Let me hide the screen and talk. So, yeah, so my grandmother, she used to put pins in the bed and try to poison us with her food. So once I stopped eating her food, And going over there, I became stronger. Then she became weaker. You know, she started having issues that going to the hospital. She started doing this. She started doing that. So she had to find somebody else to. Yeah, okay. You ever saw American Horror Story season 3? The Coven American Horror Story season 3, right? With the witches, like the White Witch. I don't know her name. What's her name? The good actress, the good Jessica Lange. I think that's her name. That played. I don't know. Remember her name? Yeah, she was the Supreme, right? She in the first scene, she had to take the guy's his essence. So she kissed him and sucked him dry. She kissed him as soon as um I forgot her Jessica Lange from American Horror Story Coven 3. As soon as she kissed him, she sucked his whole soul dry, and he died, and she became stronger. So that's how witches they get you. They if you eat their food, if you be around them, they're sucking you dry slowly, sucking you dry slowly. So this message is not popular, but because people are scared, you can't be scared because God is with you. You can't be scared because Jesus will fight for you if you call on Him. So I see her coming in and out. Oh, he's talking about witches and warfare again. That's Narctactics. That's what the fuck. That's what we talk about here. Is spiritual warfare and how to recover from these narcissist demons. Narcissist nothing easy to play with. Narcissist is not just oh you can't feel sorry for narcissists. A narcissist is like these therapists. They want to call it MPT and they can heal. You cannot save a narcissist. You cannot heal a narcissist. A narcissist is a spawn of Satan. They have given their life to be evil and manipulate people and try to kill you. They want to kill you, maybe slowly, but that's what their job is because they're the devil's children. Okay? So, not everyone is a narcissist. People starting to throw that word around too freely, and it's pissing me off. Like, oh, he hit me. He's a narcissist. He he was mean to me. He's a no. A narcissist is much deeper. A narcissist will get everyone at your job to hate you. A narcissist will get everyone in your job to hate you. A narcissist will get your whole family to turn against you. A narcissist will have your whole community against you and do street theater and be gang stalking against you. That's narcissism. A narcissism will poison your mind since you're a child. And then when you're an adult, you don't know who the fuck you are. And you don't trust people. You and your other family members are not close. Narcissism is a programming from before you even know about it. Narcissism poisoned you before you were even born. Narcissism program you before you even born. They'd be like, oh, your grandmother be like, you should get an abortion. You should get an abortion. She don't like them. Narcissism is something. Narcissists would drive you mad. I can remember my grandmother on the phone talking with her friends, talking about how they drove this girl crazy. One of their friends, they always laughing and giggling like, talking about how they drove one of their other friends crazy. And I always wonder like, why they talk like it's like they're making fun of the one of their friends that's going crazy, like in the madhouse. She's in the madhouse. We drove her crazy. We did this. We did that. You know, that's what narcissists do. They want you in a fucking madhouse. Narcissists will get people like Wendy Williams and just to abuse her and take her all her money. Poor Wendy and poor Britney Spears. They've suffered narcissistic abuse. Michael Jackson. Most celebrities that are going through it are suffered from the industry of narcissism. You know, Wendy been working all her life. Wendy Williams been working all her life, even though she's She might be a narcissist herself in a way, but because once you around all these narcissists, I could say I probably was a narcissist too. You know, I probably had the Jezebel spirit, and because I grew up with the Jezebel spirits, so sometimes I may have the Jezebel spirit. I may be evil and wicked and don't really care. You know, and sometimes I'm trying to watch what I say and how I talk to people because people suck, and that's how it goes. Anyway, 30 minutes. I gave you enough of my time. What do these little crown things mean next to your name with number signs? Anyway, thank you for the likes. Hit the likes. Please watch the beginning of the video. Be careful. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will get back to you later on with the message. Be blessed. Be safe. Keep God first. Jesus loves you. And don't let narcissists gaslight you and make you feel like you're crazy. Don't be so sensitive. If people call you the N word, don't crash out because that's how a narcissist can get you. You know, black people, oh, they call me the N word. That gives me a reason to take out all my anger and start a fight. Really? Really? You don't have no control or you don't have no self control? Okay, goodbye.